I was having fun one moment, and I was in the hospital the next. From what I was told, I was lying on the ground. Someone turned me to the side, tilted my head, and dialed 911. Little did I know that the person who dialed 911 was charged of a minor in consumption. That was an exact quote from my friend, who is a current ASU student who suffered from alcohol poisoning under the age of 21. My name is Jeein. I have done research and found testimonies on the seriousness of alcohol poisoning at Arizona State University. The reason I'm standing before you is to speak about the seriousness of alcohol-related emergencies at Arizona State University. And I'm confident by the end of this presentation that you will join me to enact a policy that will save lives at ASU. Okay. To do so, I'm going to speak to you about the problem, the causes or inherency, and deliver a solution. To begin, I'm going to speak to you about the problem. My recent survey, I asked the class, how many of you have partied? Most of you have attended a party, and many of you consumed alcohol at this party. However, nobody has witnessed someone who has alcohol poisoning. If you look at the class, there is about 20 students in a school of 70,000 students. Alcohol poisoning may not be frequent, but when it happens, it is a serious issue. Most of us do not know what to do when there's alcohol poisoning. So in that situation, we might not know what to do, and it may not do anything at all. That makes us bystanders. Being a bystander is not a crime, but we are watching someone suffocate right before us. Alcohol poisoning is a serious health detriment, and it's not just a problem in Arizona State University, but the state of Arizona. According to the Center of Prevention, Health, and Disease, over 100 under 21-year-olds die annually due to alcohol poisoning in the state of Arizona. Alcohol poisoning is life or death situation, and it can happen to any one of us. So what exactly causes alcohol poisoning, and why don't we treat it the way we should be? One reason is the lack of awareness. Most of us, with alcohol is around us everywhere. It's readily available. It doesn't matter if you're a minor or not. Alcohols can be found, consumed very easily. But there's not enough alcohol education that goes with it, that is stressed. So what can we do? So what do? We don't know the drinking consequences, and we don't know how it is impairing our health. According to an online periodical, most of our common diseases occur partly or entirely due to alcohol consumption. Another reason is we do not seek medical attention when we have alcohol poisoning because we're just scared or fear the charges of a minor in consumption or a minor in possession. And finally, the last reason is that we do not take alcohol poisoning seriously enough. I interviewed one student and she said, I can't get alcohol poisoning. That only happens to people that can't handle their alcohol or their liquor. How many of us have actually thought of that? Just a show of hand. Okay. Alcohol, although it's just one, I have actually thought of that as well. I think I can limit myself. I think I'm very careful, and I'm very good with my choices. However, alcohol poisoning can happen to anybody. It can happen from just one shot. It can happen to people who drink normally, and it can happen to people with a high tolerance. Alcohol poisoning is a very serious issue, and there's a lot of factors that cause the problem. Now, with the solution, I've come up with a solution that I need help for everybody in this classroom, is that Arizona State University should enforce a policy where students who call ASU police, not the Tempe police, when they're intoxicated or a peer is intoxicated and need medical attention should not be questioned or sanctioned. Life should be more important than worrying about whether or not you're going to pay a $300 fine. To do so, we need to create a proposition, sign a petition, and actually make aware of the policy, not just in our class, but the whole school. With such a narrow solution, I need everybody's help. We need to actually sign a petition, actually acknowledging that it is a problem is the greatest help. As I said in my story in the introduction, we have we have a great problem. It is anybody. That student attends Arizona State University. They're a part of our network, they're our peer, and they go to our school. So not only is passing this policy saving their lives, but as well as ours. Thank you.